Dear traders, how is everyone doing today? Hey, welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Thomas, my dear friends, my dear traders, ladies and gentlemen. Let's start our today's webinar. It's a beautiful spring day, the 22nd of March, and we are about to commence trading today. The main topic of today's webinar is going to be a strategy called Safari. So Safari is one of our old friends. It has been with us for a pretty long time, probably since 2015. But basically, of course, this is not something that like we have invented, and no one really thought of this before. Basically, we just took the working combination of two indicators that probably has worked for I don't know how long time, like basically forever, I guess. And then we sort of applied this strategy to FTT, and we realized that it works. Fine. So this strategy. So let me go ahead and apply this trading strategy. So I either need to start typing Safari here. Safari, where are you? Oh my gosh. Why is it again not in English? Let me go ahead and reload the platform. Yes, here it is. So I start typing Safari, or I need to go to our strategies and I need to scroll down to the Safari strategy, which is situated here. So we press here Safari, we press I click enable strategy, and voila, the strategy has appeared on the chart. As you can see, this strategy consists of only two indicators. So two indicators. The first one is called Williams %R, and the second one is called the MACD indicator. They both have the standard parameters. So the standard parameters are here the period of 14, and here the our common ones 12, 26, and 9. Like, you don't really have to memorize them too much, don't need to keep too many numbers in your head at first, and then eventually we'll learn these parameters. And basically it is, so in my opinion, these are the most so these parameters, they work well, and the beauty of these indicators, of these two indicators, is that the combination of them both works great when defining the current sentiment of the market. So if both indicators point towards sort of like below their central lines, so we have two central lines in each one of these two indicators. So we have the zero line in the MACD. So this one is the MACD because it's of green color. We can see in this dot, in this little circle here. And the second one, the Williams %R, comes in green color. So we have green, blue, but the basic setup. One more update we can do is we don't really need the MACD line and the signal line, because basically histogram here, it basically represents the difference between the MACD line and the signal line, and that exactly is what we need. We don't really need anything else in this strategy. So so voila, we can start trading. So guys, first of all, I'm very happy to see you all 5 minutes now later into the webinar. Yes, we have a chat here, so you can ask all the questions that are interesting for you, and you can write them in the chat, in the chat window. You can pretty much address all aspects of trading that you want, be it FTT trading or be it Forex trades. I also trade a lot of Forex. In general, I also invest in different assets, different types of assets, portfolios like stocks, cryptos, etc. So, I've been trading for more than 10 years, and in these 10 years, I realized that the key to success in trading is diversification. And once your capital starts growing, you try to allocate your money into different locations, and then it becomes like a game where to actually allocate money. And en español, reading the question from Alfredo. So we actually do have webinars in in Spanish and in Portuguese, if you might be interested in that. And those webinars, they take place, I think, every Tuesday and Thursday, and they happen on our separate channel, and that channel is called OLYMP TRADE LATAM, I think, and OLYMP TRADE para Brasileiros. So we have two channels you can search. We also do webinars in Arabic. We also do webinars in Hindi. The next one will takes place, I think, on. So let me check. I should have a schedule. So yeah, the webinar in Hindi takes place tomorrow, and another webinar on this channel will take place on Friday, and it will be done by my friend Abhishek, but it'll be done mostly in English and with probably some elements of Hindi as well. So guys, please write your questions. Hello Mustafa, hello Abdelrahman, hello Anjali, and hello Abel, hello Alfredo. So guys, let's start trading. So my default time here is equals 1 minute. My time frame here 1 minute, and duration of trades I usually prefer 3 minutes. So I sort of follow the basic rule of your current time frame needs to be multiplied by 3, and thus you get duration of trades. So of course you can switch to 5-minute candlesticks, you can switch to probably like 1 hour candlesticks, but you're going to notice the same pattern everywhere. Everywhere is that you need to use basically 1 multiplies by 3. There is nothing wrong actually if I, for example, from time to time I would use 5-minute trades. That can also work, and that works really well when you use trading is currently unavailable. Okay, so now it's available. All right, I don't know. Maybe I need to reload. I forgot to reload my laptop before starting the webinar. All right. Can it work in mobile? Yes, of course. So the point is that these I think there's something wrong with Bitcoin or something, guys. So the thing is that all these indicators and all these strategies, they work perfectly well with right. So let's open a trade. Commodity Composite Index. Now, how do I analyze the chart now? I look first of all at the Williams basically I look at them both. Okay. Basically, I see that they both are below the middle lines. Okay, so now the MACD area histogram is a little bit above, so I need to be cautious here. But generally speaking, before that it was below 0, so that was a signal. But now let's wait, and let me find some index. Yes, Arabian General Index. So with the Arabian General Index, what has just happened is we have crossed the central line, and so by crossing the central line, the chart and the indicators, they have told me that that the sentiment has changed on this chart, and we are about to go down here, and that's why I opened the trade into the downwards direction. So this strategy is really simple, yet it's efficient. Okay, so once you find a situation like this where we have a clear picture with both histograms pointing above the central line, like located above the central lines, so that is a signal for up trade. All right, Euro USD, let's do it. So as you can see, we are currently trading sideways here in this asset, but at the same time, the both histograms here, they point upwards, and they are like all along, they are here. Now, a very interesting moment, which I want to remind you, is that so something that happened like this. So many people make a mistake, right? So the mistake is this. They sort of what's happened? Okay, so they sort of look at, for example, some candlesticks here, and they make a decision to open a trade here. No, it is wrong. What you need to do is you need to open trades according to the current sentiment of the indicators, right? So the current sentiment here, we can see that the recent candlesticks, the recent bars of the both indicators are above their central lines, and that is a signal for up trade. So I never look too much in the past. Like, of course you can look in the past, there is nothing wrong, but don't consider previous moves as a signal for the current trade, because we trade here very we trade like super quick trades, like impulses, like 1 minute, and so in this case, we are trying to catch the very momentum of the chart, the very momentum, the very moment, the very impulse of the chart. So in this case, it doesn't matter what happened like five minutes ago. What matters is what is about to happen now. And also we can use we can open more trades with this strategy without even having to wait for the previous ones to close, right? So it's a different type of strategy where I call them like a waterfall, like a cascade. Like you can keep opening trades. It's a trendy indicator, and you can keep opening trades as long as the signal is there. Unlike some of our other strategies, where you actually do need to wait for some where you need to hold on. Where did I start trading today? Okay, so I'm trying the March 22nd. What is going on? No, that was yesterday. Where are my trades? Okay, all right, that's my first trade. Oops. So started off with a few losing trades. It can happen. There is absolutely nothing wrong with that, because like if you losing trades, it's not the end of the world. It's a part of the game, and you gotta continue. And that's pretty much what I do. And I don't really pay so much attention to my losing trades. Yes, they happen. I know that they can happen. My goal is to have at least 60% winning trades. So the bare minimum, the break-even point is probably 53% with expert status if you trade with 90% profitability, or 55% if you trade with 82% profitability. So you can actually try do the calculations in Excel, like it's basically, or even on the paper. Like imagine you open 10 trades, 100 trades with the and in profitable ones you make so $9, and in losing ones you make your loss is like $10. So you need to calculate. It's easy to calculate where the break-even point is. So if you trade with fixed amount of money, that's very easy to calculate. All right. So let me go ahead and open a few more trades. Okay. So Mahajantar. Okay. Even though we are going upwards, I think the uptrend can continue. And so here are the both histograms above the central line. So that is a signal. That is a clear signal for up trade. Munch index, a down signal. Yes. So look, how many trades could you actually open with profits? Because for almost except this area here, everything else was a clear signal for down trades, and actually these trades would have closed with profits, like probably almost all of them. So it's good to use these two indicators as a form of like indicators that help you identify the current sentiment of the market, like be it bullish, be it bearish. All right, especially this is this can be useful for beginner traders, because in the beginning you need something to actually rely on. Like oftentimes you don't have any like you don't really have much experience. Like for me now, since I've been trading like 10 plus years, I can pretty much use various trading techniques. I can use like all sorts of market analysis, varying from fundamental analysis and towards the Fibonacci, the Gann, the maybe the Elliott waves, like all forms of analysis. I use them and I sort of like juggle them easily. I switch from one to another like super easily. But in the beginning, you need something to start with, and having a strategy like this one can be a good, can act as a good support in the beginning. That is why we try to demonstrate different strategies with different trading approaches. So some of you will like this strategy in particular. Maybe some of you liked our my triple rebound strategy or Jektar. So we have 20. Well, we have at least 30 plus strategies, and there are hundreds of strategies, of trading strategies out there on the internet, right? So the point is that you need to try. Like in my trading career, I've tried a lot, right? I've tried different strategies, I've tried different indicators, and eventually I sort of realized which ones worked for me and which ones don't work for me. And then I was like, all right, so these strategies, they work fine for me, and then I keep these strategies in my trading arsenal, in my trading portfolio. Okay, so uptrend continues here on Mahajantar index, and the signals are there. What about Munch? Right, I think we can open another one with Munch, because yeah, it's really a sell signal, and we have two of these are below the central lines, and yeah, that's the moment when you want to be opening down trades. So the point is that, especially when you are new to trading, and in general you're new to any sort of like hobby or activity, you need a lot of practice, right? How do you become successful quickly in like in dances, for example? Let's imagine dances. Well, you gotta train, and then you gotta attend those like dancing like parties, and then you need to party there. How do you become a good chess player? Well, you need to train. How do you become a successful boxer? Like basically you go to a gym, you hire a coach, or you join a class, stuff like that. You talk with guys from that class, etc. So the same analogy, the same principle can be applied to trading, because trading is all the same. It's all about a skill. It's like when you play basketball, right? What do you do all the time? Well, you try to dribble that ball and eventually get it into the basket of the opposing team, right? That sounds very easy in theory, but then it's all about practice, right? And then you just like keep doing the same drill over and over again. It's like football. What do? You play football, right? With trading, it's the same. So you need, and then your so what defines a good football player from a bad one, right? So a good football player, he uses a lot of intuition. So a lot of his skill comes from repetitive actions, and it's already embedded in his muscle memory, in his football intuition, so to say, right? So this person knows, like, if he stays in one position, then what to expect. So that situation has repeated many times for him. Now, the same thing applies to trading. So it's all about developing the same patterns, the same skill set, the same winning mindset, because I know what I'm talking about. I've tried different trading approaches, different strategies. I've done this many times, and I know what works, what doesn't, and also I'm not bothered, for example, by losses, because I remember, like in December, in January, I didn't really have that astonishing results in trading, except for my maybe crypto investments, my long-term crypto investments, but my regular like short-term trading wasn't bringing me much money. It was kind of like sideways market, especially in December. January was bullish in many assets, especially in stocks and in cryptos, but that's another story. And I wasn't, I wasn't beating myself up because of that. I was like, all right, that's a slow month. Okay, I'll wait. And then eventually I waited enough, and then I was like, I reached this huge winning sequence, right? I made, like, with this green sequence, I made like 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. 21 plus 15, that's 36, 38, 41, 44, 47, 50, 53. So if you are $56,000 with profitable trades, then I need to exclude something around 10,000, probably maybe even 15,000 of losing trades, and that still gives me around more than 45%, $45,000 in profits. So that's how you usually trade. Like you like, we all want to have a lot of money and a lot of profits, like every month, every day, from every trade. But the truth is that it doesn't really work like that. It's more like you go a little bit down, you lose, and then you make a huge series of wins, and you go like up to the next step, and then you maybe lose a little bit, then you catch a serious profitable wave, and then you go up, and then you go up again. So it goes like this. But that's a more realistic approach to trading. And like in trading, you don't want to be expecting, like, I want to make a lot of profits today. Yeah, profits will come, but don't try to to get something from the market that the market is not able to give you today. Just be relaxed, and at the same time practice a lot. All right. Can you took as well? Also expert status. Hello, looks blurry. So if the video looks blurry, you need to adjust the settings in your like bottom right hand corner. You need to press on that like whatever it's called, like wheel, and set for 720 pixels. Oh, Juan says something in Spanish. Hola, no se ve bien. ¿Podrías enforzar un poco más y que se ve borroso? Well, don't really understand Spanish that well. I understand a little bit. So, question from Achai. When we use your platform to trade, are we trading against anyone in the market, as in when it's a loss, who is gaining? Well, the market, all forms of markets, stocks markets, especially that's true probably for Forex. So Forex and futures, that is like a pure win-lose situation. So when it comes to, for example, trading bonds, that is usually a more like win-win situation, because you get profit, and the company that issues that bond also gets the money, and they also profit in a way, because they issue bonds to get money, right? So that is a win-win situation. Now, when it comes to stocks, so usually when we have an uptrend, like a bullish trend, everyone on stocks wins, because everyone, or like the majority of people, they usually buy stocks rather than sell stocks. So there they usually win. Now, when it comes to forex markets or all other forms of derivatives like futures, options, FTT mode of trading. So yes, we always have winners and we always have losers. So people who make money, who win money, basically they take the money from the people who lose on that trade, because that's the money just doesn't come from from some vacuum, right? It just doesn't work like that. So the money, all the money that is circulating in a certain exchange, or we can consider like forex like a global decentralized market, decentralized exchange. So that like basically it all comes from somewhere, from investors, right? So from the investors that are investing in that market. So in this sense, yes, your profit is someone's loss. That is 100% correct. That's how the markets operate. That's how the markets work, and it has been like that, like this since the dawn of mankind, probably since the first exchanges appeared. All right, guys. One more trade that I've just opened: GBP USD, so the pound against the US dollar. As you can see, the both indicators are below the central lines. So, and we can open another one. So 5-minute trade. So yeah, what's up with gold? So on gold we have a clear up signal, and I can open another one. Why not? So even though here on Europe Composite Index we are going sideways, well, the indicators are telling us that we are about to reverse. So if the line here breaks this support level, then we can really go down. What we are going to see. So in the beginning, Juan says, saludos cordiales, no entiendo nada. So, yeah, well, basically, like I said, we're yeah, so we have webinars in different locations. So, where are you from, bro? Well, I was born in Russia, but now I live in a different country. So yeah, and I speak a few languages. So guys, let's have a quick look at some of my trades. So like I said, oh, we can even filter them by this to. I think it works like this. Can I copy? Apply. Is it gonna work? I hope it works. All right, so these are my today's trades, right? So wow, so yeah, it all started with a few of my Bitcoin trades, 1, 2, 3, 3 losing trades, 2 profitable trades, again 3 losing trades, 2 profitable, 1, 1, 1, and then okay, so and then I had this series of 4 profitable trades in a row. So we are going to see, so the pound trade closes with a profit. Europe Composite Index, I think we can open another one downwards. I'm really betting that this trade will actually go down, and that asset will go down. So gold. Okay, so let's watch closely how this trade closes. So as you can see, for the last since 15:16 my local time, so these trades. 15 minutes for the past 15 minutes, this asset has been going up, and so gold, wow, so luckily gold closes with a profit. It was like 50-50 all the time, and then finally it closed with a profit, and I want to give it another try, right? So the conditions are still there, as you can see. It's all it all shows that the sentiment is bullish, and we are about like probably the trend will continue. So why these indicators work well is because they are based upon the basic premise of the market. So there are the three pillars of technical analysis, and the first one of them suggests that trends continue. So of course, sometimes trends reverse because nothing is eternal in this world, and one like downtrend can reverse, and uptrend can reverse as well. So that happens all the time. Now, the thing is that there is a certain probability with which it happens. So if it and we can build and exactly what we are doing is we are building our strategy upon that notion that trends continue. So yeah, the pound. Okay, I think now it might reverse, but we'll see. I want to see how this trade closes. So yeah, the markets, it's all like green line, green wave, red wave. So the idea is to have more green waves than red waves. All right. How fast are deposits and withdrawals? Well, it depends, but usually it happens very fast, within probably like 10 minutes. Sometimes it also depends on which payment method you use. Like if you use, for example, USDT, so crypto accounts, usually that works very fast and very reliable because, well, pretty much it's a decentralized thing, and yeah, so that works well. Other payment methods, that varies from country to country. In certain countries that works very fast. In some countries it works a little slower. But in general, and the idea is that you don't really, you can try, for example, with USDT, right? So USDT is a popular crypto method, and you can try with $1. So $1, okay, so it's, in my account it's $10, but I think it should be like $1 so that you can try this payment method. All right, guys, what else? So we are moving towards the final part of today's webinar. So what I want to do in the end is I want to open a few more trades. I don't really like making my webinars long because I've already explained the essence of this trading strategy, and I don't want them to be like super long and super boring. So we can have probably 5-6 more minutes of trading, and then I will wrap it up. And as you can see, my trades have been going pretty well. So in the beginning, it was kind of like not so, wasn't going that well, that perfectly in the beginning, and then I sort of switched to my beast mode in trading, and basically almost all of my recent trades, they closed with a profit. All right, so let's see what else we can trade. All right. What should we focus on? So Arabian General Index. Let's try this one. Okay, up trade here, and Astro down trade. So yes. So once again, the both indicators point downwards. and caffeine index downwards, Euro USD downwards, and something else. Okay, so let's try GBP USD, the pound, the cable, LATAM index upwards, and Mahajantar downwards. So guys, as you can notice, I sometimes open trades quickly, rapidly. I don't really wait that much. Because I don't really need. Yeah, like I don't need a lot of thinking, because basically it all happens like quickly. I know what I expect from the market, I know what I expect from charts, and I know exactly which pattern I need to find. I know exactly which pattern I need to find on my graphs, and that is why everything happens so quickly. All right. So yeah, I open trades, I switch between assets quickly, and well, basically I. Oh, nice. A lot of green color, and I like it so much. One forex like a trade, please, guys. Well, it's not really the correct approach for hoping for a lucky trade. It's the proper way. The correct way is to actually focus on the so-called ratio of winning trades and the risk to reward ratio, and not so much focusing on one lucky trade, because one lucky trade, it doesn't work. It might work, of course, but it's like it shouldn't be dependent on one trade, right? It should be a more systematic approach. Like, I mean, no offense, I understand that we all like this kind of like win this lottery, buy this lucky ticket. Yes, that works with like one out of hundreds or thousands, but usually it doesn't work. But what works is working on your trading system and working and becoming a successful trader. So that thing actually does work, and I really urge you to sort of change your mindset and switch to that. So today my Apple trade closed with a loss. Oh well, that happens. I mean, comparing to my previous profits, that's nothing. And that is the correct way when you don't really focus on every single trade. Right. So I've applied the today's time date. Sorry. Okay, let's calculate. Let's do some maths. Right. That's my favorite part at the end of each webinar. So, can you do a 2000 FTT trade? Well, yeah, I can. Probably not. I mean, I'm probably not gonna do it now, because I need, of course, for a significant amount of money, you need to do proper analysis prior to opening that trade. But in general, yes, that can be the case. So, history: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 13, unlucky number. Those were my losing trades, and now to my profitable trades. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Where was that? 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 28. So in this webinar, I closed 28 profitable trades out of 41, and that's a 68% profit. So let's imagine I opened with 28 trades. I made a profit of, well, probably like close to so from my profitable trades I made a profit of $350, and from my losing trades I lost, so 15 multiplied by 13, 195 minus that, so my profit is around $160 in this webinar. You can notice how many profitable trades I have, and guys, the main point is not, I'm not like trying to boast, and I'm not trying to flex and show, hey, look, I make so much profits in, like, say 30 or 40 minutes of trading. The point is that I've just finished demonstrating to you a strategy that really works, and the strategy that everyone can copy. So you can copy my trades, but the more important is to actually copy my approach. So my approach is more like a relaxed yet exciting way of trading. Usually I trade with fixed amount of money when it comes to FTT mode of trading. I also do trade bigger amounts when it comes to Forex, and so crypto stocks, that's another stuff, that's another story. I don't really invest into stocks with OLYMP TRADE. I use some brokers who have a huge number of assets, because there are thousands of stocks. So guys, I would like to thank you all for your attention and for your support in this webinar. Okay, so explain this strategy again. So guys, what you need to do is you need to identify a moment of time, or for example this chart, right, Arabian General Index. So what do these two indicators now suggest? Well, they suggest an up trade because the both indicators, the both histograms are above the central lines. So the green one is above the central line here, above the -50 line, and this one is above the 0 line, which is also the central line for this indicator. Now, it doesn't really matter when exactly you open a trade. So let me just go to like $1. Just you can open now, you can vary, but there isn't like a very strict moment when you need to open a trade. As long as these conditions are there, as long as these histograms are both above the central lines, that is a signal for an up trade. Okay, so I can open a trade now, etc. And the opposite trade would be in the downwards direction, like here, for example, caffeine index now. So a trade downwards, right? So these both histograms are also below the central line, below the 0 line, and that is already a signal for a down trade. So just try and focus on finding these moments when they both indicators look downwards, they are below the central lines, and that is it. That is the signal. And the exact timing here in this strategy doesn't matter that much, because in these strategies we open trades like I said, as long as the signal is there. You don't need to wait for the beginning of a candlestick. You don't need to wait for, like, say, the 15th second of the candlestick, of each candlestick. No, you just open trades. That's it. So guys, I think that's gonna be it for today. I would like to wish you a lot of luck in your trading, and especially in developing your trading system. That is more important than just having a few random lucky trades, even they can be of big amount. So yes, focus on trading strategies, focus on developing your trading strategy, and well, yeah. And if you would like to have a consultation with our financial analyst from the VIP department, you can text customer support, and they will be able to help you. They will they will forward your message to us, and our account managers will contact you soon. So guys, good luck in your trades, and I will see you soon. Have a good day, and bye-bye.